I want you to think about the last time you applied to a job and heard nothing back. No response. Just complete silence after you spent time on that application. Now I want you to think about every other application you have ever sent that got the exact same response and ask yourself why that keeps happening. Because what I am about to tell you is going to explain every single one of those silences, and it is going to make you genuinely angry that nobody told you this sooner. The hiring process is not what you think it is. Most people picture it like this. You apply, your resume lands in a recruiter's inbox. They read through it, and if they like what they see, they reach out. That mental model is so far from reality that it is almost embarrassing that it is still the way most job seekers think about applications. Because the truth is, a recruiter's eyes never touch the vast majority of resumes that get submitted. They never get the chance to because an automated filter system eliminates most applicants before any human ever gets involved. Every single time you apply to a job at any company that receives a real volume of applications, your resume goes directly into software called an applicant tracking system. This system processes your application automatically and assigns it a score based on one thing and one thing only: how closely the language on your resume matches the language in the job posting. If your score clears the threshold, your resume gets forwarded to a recruiter. If it does not, you get rejected automatically, silently, instantly, and the recruiter never even knows you applied. Now, before I go any deeper, I want to tell you about Reventt, because it is the tool that fixes this entire problem in seconds. Reventt is a resume builder where you paste any job description and it automatically rewrites your entire resume to match the exact language needed to get past the filter system. Every section, every bullet point, rewritten in seconds to match that specific role. Not a generic resume. A fully tailored one built specifically to pass the filters for that exact job, and it also gives you an instant resume score that tells you exactly what percentage match your resume is to the job description you are applying for. So before you even hit submit, you know whether your resume has a high chance of passing the filters or whether it is going to get rejected automatically. No more guessing, no more applying. Blind. You know your odds before you apply. The link is in the description. Now let me show you exactly how bad this problem actually is. The score this filter system gives your resume is based on keyword matching, and the matching is completely literal. The system does not understand context. It does not understand industry knowledge. It does not understand that two different phrases can mean the exact same thing. It is just checking whether the words on your resume appear in the job posting. If the posting says strategic planning and your resume says developed long-term company goals, a human recruiter would immediately understand that those are the same thing. The filter system does not. Your score drops. You move closer to automatic rejection. And here is the part that should make everyone who has ever applied to a job feel something. The people who are getting interviews right now are in many cases not more qualified than the people getting rejected. They are just the people whose resumes happen to use language that closely matches the job posting, and the filter system rewards that match regardless of who is actually better for the role. This means that right now, somewhere out there, someone with less experience than you, fewer accomplishments than you, a lower GPA than you, is getting an interview at a company you applied to and never heard back from, not because they were more qualified, but because their resume happened to speak the exact language the filter system was looking for, and yours did not. Most people who figure out that this is happening to them respond by doing things that feel productive but do not actually address the real problem. They rewrite their resume without knowing what specifically needs to change. They apply to more jobs with the same language mismatch. They spend hours on cover letters that most filter systems do not even factor into the score, and the cycle continues because the root cause has never been fixed. The root cause is that their resume is not written in the exact language of the job posting they are applying to, and fixing that means rewriting every resume for every application to match the specific terminology, priorities, and keywords of that specific role. Your summary needs to reflect the language the employer used to describe their ideal candidate. Your bullet points need to include the exact phrases from the job posting, your skills need to list what they listed, and your formatting needs to be completely clean. Now, I know what you are thinking. Doing all of this for every single application sounds exhausting, and it is if you are doing it manually. Most people spend an hour properly tailoring one resume. If you are applying to many jobs, that is a lot of time spent working every single week just rewriting the same resume over and over. This is exactly why Reventt exists. Paste the job description, get a fully tailored resume in seconds, and apply knowing your resume has the best possible chance of making it past the filters. The people getting interviews are not more qualified than you. They are just submitting resumes that the filter system approves. Reventt makes sure yours is one of them. Link is in the description. Stop letting a filter decide your future.